Hey fellow YouTubers, Robert here with Filming Made Easy. Today we're going to be talking about light stands. I'm going to be explaining to you how to open and close them, and also some tricks that I use to strap these guys down so that way they don't tip over and cause an accident. So I have a couple light stands laid out right here. I have a generic one, but I'm a big fan of Impact, so I buy a lot of Impact light stands and other gadgets. The light stand I'm going to be showing you today is the Impact LS-13HB. It has two different points for releasing the legs. Most light stands most heavy-duty light stands have two. If it's a lighter light stand, it just usually has one knob. One great rule to remembering to tightening and loosening these knobs is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I know it sounds funny, but right, if you turn it to the right, it's gonna tighten the screw so it doesn't move. But if you turn it to the left, it loosens the screw and the bolt, so therefore things can come out, so you can expand it or whatnot. So this light stand, we turn it to the left to open it up. The legs kick out. They give you a little fight. You could open them up, put this down. This guy goes straight out. And make sure we tighten it. I can't tell you how many times I forgot to tighten my light stand sometimes. You want to tighten it because you don't want this guy to fall. Really simple. That was setting up a light stand the proper way. I've seen a lot of people do this poorly. With light stands, like this light stand is great because, it has 2 points. If, say, hypothetically, I had a really big, heavy object up here, and I wanted to make sure that this guy was really secure, I can actually, I'm loosening these up, have this main bar go down, so it's actually an anchor of support as well. And now I tighten it down, and now this light stand has 4 points of support. And what I would also do is, tape this guy down, get some sandbags, lay them across, it's a good idea. But for most times when you want to have the light stand be nice and normal, this is the normal position of which it usually hangs out in, right here. I've seen some people, they have it here. So depending on this is a big light stand, so it takes up a lot of space to a certain extent. But you can get away with having it open probably like right here. I would say would be safer. The reason I say safer is because most times the lights we use have modifiers, and the modifiers could get a little heavy. So if they get too heavy, and a gust of wind or AC is too powerful, it could knock over your light, take out your actors, take out your talent. You don't want to do that. So to avoid those things, you want to really make sure that these guys are locked down nice and tight. So as you see, I'm in my home studio / living room. Sometimes what I do to lock these guys down is I will just take my weights and run this guy right across this guy. And now I know that it's good. Take another one, crisscross. I'm good to go. Boom. That's for this light stand. So I'll show you the generic one right now. Excuse me. Alright, so we have the generic light stand. It just has one knob. I'll give you guys a close-up in a little bit of to loosen or tighten. Boom. Open this guy up, righty-tighty. Go to the right, make it nice and tight. Boom. Light stand setup. With smaller light stands, it's always easier to mess them up. I've seen some people where that they put this guy like this. This is not safe. It will tip over if something is up here. Once something is all the way built up here, it will totally tip over if given the right, but not even any force. Tips right on over. So just be cautious about how when you open these light stands, sometimes what happens is people will open them and they'll kick this all the way up here, and then you have this situation. And if you had a small light stand and you needed to gain an inch or two, I would say this could definitely save you in a pinch. But do mind you really have to secure this guy down, because if not, it will tip over. And safety is the most important thing on set. But if not, you know, boom, right here, good positioning for it. Can't go wrong, really. Tighten it down. We're good to go. So some of these light stands have knobs with twists. This other kind of light stand I have is from Cowboy Studios, and it has these knobs where you can just pop them out. The only thing I don't like about this is the bar doesn't roll. So if you had a light and you wanted to spin it, you wouldn't be able to do that with this. You'd have to go from the head. But it's a nice light stand. It's lightweight. Carry it in your bag. You know, pop it open, boom, lay it down, call it a day. One other light stand that I really like, because it has dual purposes, is the Impact LS-13HB. This guy is awesome. You gotta buy as a package. It comes with this little kickstand, which you know, boom, look at this. You can have this small, and then it pops open. This this mount goes right into here. Righty tighty. Boom. Boom, I have a light stand. Awesome. It's about 2 feet. Serves a good purpose. Has the same impact head as the bigger one, which I just like, because you know you could actually hang a light downward over it. What's cool about this is if I didn't want to use this as a light stand and I needed an arm, this is perfect, because I could just you know, take the light stand part. I can attach this with a clamp, and then I have an arm so my light can hang, and I'm good to go. So we're here. We're opening up our light stand. We'll have it open. Okay. You set up whatever you need to. It goes up, right? You want to secure this guy down. There are a couple of ways. Gaffer's tape. You could tape down each leg. For certain wooden floors, I would be cautious with that, because you can actually rip, gaffer's tape could actually rip off the finish off the floor, especially if it's like a court or something, basketball courts. That floor comes right up with gaffer's tape. So in that case, I would suggest sandbags. If you don't have sandbags at your disposal, it's a low grade version, but you know, ankle weights, you get enough of these guys. I have quite a number of them, so I could just, you know, pull around all around the home studio. If not, one suggestion that I usually do is, especially if I'm in the field and I don't have anything, I have my equipment bag with me. It's my camera bag, or if I have a light stand bag or any other bag, I usually carry a couple carabiners around. And what I would do is with my backpack, carabiners, figuring out which way the light modifier is and learning the balance of your light stand is really important. I cannot stress that enough. So depending on where my light modifier is and my light is actually facing, I'm going to have my bag kind of counteract that, so that way it can you know, make everything equal, in equal space. Equal space. So it can just have a natural balance. That's what I meant to say. You want to try to maintain a balance with your light stand, but as you can see, just adding the backpack made it pretty stable and sturdy. Quick and easy way. You know, I don't have to carry sandbags or anything else with me. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you stay tuned. Shooting this video, this is actually the second time I shot this video. Shooting it the first time, I realized I had a lot of other knowledge that I've been saying to you guys, so I'm actually going to break that up into smaller series and hopefully have a whole entire section of stuff for you guys. Anyways, till next time, I will catch you later.